Seminoles will kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most. And there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. That's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
It's caught downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle in that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So Florida State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He's got him. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Scanning the field, it's Rourke. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. With the catch, it's man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Caught. Gets away from one. He's got space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's man. Bulldozes his way through. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Akron. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's man. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's man. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knowles. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. Got his man. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chance.
There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Rourke. Finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds him out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Oh, he makes the catch. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Crosses the 45. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the touchdown Seminoles. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Rourke. Unloads it left. He's got it. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Punch it out of the air. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, first and 10 again.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's run out of bounds at the 41, and he was so close to breaking that return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Rush is on him. Hit as he throws. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with the one there.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense, because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer if you're the deep.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In halftime, time in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, no!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cardinals are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. Finds his big tight end. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden,
touchdown Cardinals. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Hand off from the shotgun. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Throwing right. Finds a man by himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Noles with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. The pitch. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saves a touchdown at least for now. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here we go. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Back to pass. It's Montana. The throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown Seminoles. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw, it's Montana. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much. But keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game.